Southern California is bracing for one of its most dangerous heat waves in years, with temperatures expected to rise as high as 115 degrees in some areas. As we sit in the midst of what feels like the summer of burglaries, residents are taking extra measures to ensure safety for their homes. Many Southern California residents are now blurring their home on Google Maps as a means to deter potential burglaries. Yes, we were here earlier this morning before sunrise, and deer were spotted on PCH. This is due to the highway being closed and cars were not driving by as they normally would. Police in one Southern California city have seized an illegal card skimmer that was virtually possible to detect at a gas pump. The skimmer was identical to the card reader behind it, and it's unknown how many people were victimized or scammed by the card reader. This all took place at a Chevron in Santa Monica. Novak Djokovic and Andy Murray, fierce rivals for over 2 decades, have now entered a coaching relationship. Here are 3 reasons why we think Murray will be a great coach for Djokovic. Hey everyone, I'm Chloé Boudames with Tennis Channel, and you're watching The Break. From college tennis to a Grand Slam, here's the story of 2 college athletes making big moves at the Australian Open. Hey everyone, I'm Chloé Boudames, and you're watching The Break. College tennis stars Nishesh Basavareddy and Jacob Fernley are 2 players making waves as they step onto the ATP stage. It's easy for these faces inside the Lang Foundation to steal your heart, but right now they need some extra love. As animal shelters exceed capacity, fees for adoption are being waived this Father's Day weekend.
What have you done to my family?
Tensions were high as a drug bust unfolded in Malibu Canyon Saturday morning.
It must have been the wind.
Police were initially called for a tree down, but once on scene, they were alerted by a neighbor about a much bigger problem.
There's a serious problem with a drug house right up the street.
Heavily armed DEA agents went door to door looking for possible hostages in a drug operation before detaining 4 people.
Put your hands up in the air!
DEA agents used a hazmat lab at the scene to investigate the substance found in the apartment.
It's a white powdery substance. We're still trying to figure it out.
I want my kid!
Additionally, police believed that children were being held hostage.
The neighborhood's been cleared and is safe. Children are safe. There's no further danger to the neighborhood or to the public.
The evacuation order remains in effect indefinitely as the DEA and police force continue their ongoing investigation. Chloé Boudames in Malibu, Malibu News 12. The geologists we've spoken to have said they're concerned with the long-term effects based on the rain that's expected in the next weeks and months. Here in Malibu, you'll see that traffic and the cleanup are still taking place days after the mudslides have occurred. Driving along PCH, it's impossible to miss where portions of the hillside came crashing down during this last storm in Malibu. We are told that measures are being taken to figure out the long-term plan of action given these reoccurring circumstances. Most fast food workers in California are now making $20 an hour, making it the highest in the nation. However, most chains are raising their prices to compensate for this. Your Big Mac and fries could soon cost you more to pay the workers more. Kiana is a student in the nearby area, and she told us that she's struggling to support herself while at college, working her minimum wage job.
Getting paid less than $20 an hour, you won't be able to not only have your rent for your apartment, any utilities, any groceries if you want to go out. So I think even with the increase in prices, the increase in wages is much more important.
On the other hand, other students weren't willing to pay more for fast food.
Fast food shouldn't be that expensive. It's fast food. Yeah. Why should I be making that for cheaper when I'm like...
Governor Newsom signed AB 1228 last September. As of April 1st, it requires food chains with 60 establishments or more to bump their California-based employees to $20 an hour. This change affects chains like Starbucks, McDonald's, and Chipotle. However, In-N-Out behind me has their minimum wage set at $22, yet their menu prices remain the same. Reporting live from Westwood, Chloé Boudames.